And that's exactly how a mom feels when you are left out in the cold without your child. There's no explanation, there's no fixing it, there's no making it right. It will be right again one day, but it is tough to handle at the time. And whoever wrote Steel Magnolias, that scene at the casket is the whole movie.
Yes.
Because it teaches women that we can be there for each other. We can go through the crap and the crud and the stuff and the fun, but when it comes down to the real deal, we are there for each other.
Right. And hit Weezer.
Yeah, hit her.
You know, that's the best laughter is through tears, because you didn't see that coming.
It was so funny. It was so funny. And honestly, what's her name? Daryl Hannah?
Tracy.
How did she turn into these people who just look so different? You know, they create themselves to look like this old fogey old lady, you know, and you're just like, it's so weird. And they have to just psych themselves into this, but it's amazing. It is amazing.
Yes. She does a great job of creating characters.
Yeah.
And you just believe it then.
You do.
But that's the art of all the great actors, is that they know how to, in their minds, they know how to step into that role. They know how to, and some of them go so far as to actually live that person's life enough that they know how they feel. So
have you thought about, because you mentioned that there would be some comedy here, could you step up and do a comedy routine like at a, what do you call that, the comedy club down in Atlanta? Could you do that? Could you?
Oh, gee.
Could you do that one-man show? Could you possibly do that?
I have great respect for those that can do it. It looks like it's so easy, like they just.
I bet it's not.
But I'm pretty sure it's not that easy.
Yeah.
But I'd love the opportunity to try.
I think that would be neat. I think you could do that, because you can handle anything that's thrown at you. But to be that one person on stage that there are nobody else is making mistakes. It is you front and center doing your thing, and you either get it or you die.
Yeah, and the joke either hits or it doesn't hit, and just because it hit that night doesn't mean it's going to hit now. You know.
That's right. And you're like, oh my goodness.
You're right,
gracious.
and then you just got to pick up and keep going. You can't stop. So.
Have you ever seen James Gregory?
Yes.
Okay. Well, after my husband died, I went into this funky depression thing that was just crazy, and I didn't want to go anywhere, didn't want to smile, didn't want to laugh, didn't want to go out to dinner, didn't want to do anything, because I didn't want to feel like I was living. Isn't that goofy? It's a little bit goofy, but anyway, it's a part of the transition. It's part of it. And so then I was invited to go see James Gregory. And I was sitting there in this theater in Rome, Georgia, or Rockmart, Georgia, I think is where we were. And I thought I was at my family reunion, because my Aunt Tippy was there and my granny was there, and it was everybody I grew up with, as he was talking about how we cook big dinners and we put all the food out there and we eat till we can't walk. And then we cover it up with a tablecloth and we go sit on the porch and we rock a little bit. And then in a minute somebody says, well, Lord, I believe I'll go get me a piece. Is there more of that cake left?
Right.
You can't eat anymore. You've eaten a ton. But and we talks about women as we age who cough and sneeze and might trickle in our tennis shoes. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking,
that didn't used to be funny.
He made me laugh. And I thought laughter is the greatest medicine ever. It is the greatest medicine ever. So to have comedy coming here, to me, it's like we all need that.
Yes,
we all need it, because you can go see Malin and you can come out of the theater crying your eyes out, or you can go see James Gregory and you can come and have to change your depends.
Yeah, right. And what's wrong with that?
Yeah,
you know, what's wrong with that? I like to laugh where everything is watery.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know,
so I think to bring all of that to Gilmer County it's going to be spectacular.
Yes,
it's going to be spectacular.
Really, I mean, Gilmer County already has the best series, which brings in, I think one of the last performers was Kathy Mattea and Jimmy Webb, that wrote all of those hits, especially for Glenn Campbell. I mean, come on, that's in Gilmer County, and you're getting that kind of a performer in there. So this is just, this is just going to balance that out. Oh yeah, it really is.
Speaking of cake, my buddy Casey over at the soup. Why can't I remember the name of that? Canterbury gave me a message last night that they are now featuring the cakes from the Alpine Bakery. Have you ever sinned at the Alpine Bakery?
Wow.
Well, the Alpine Bakery makes these fantastic cakes, and I've been on this diet plan, and it's funny because I'm doing pretty good and I'm counting everything and I'm doing pretty good. But I took a test and I walked into the Alpine Bakery just to see if I could pass this test. I didn't buy the first thing. Now, I left there squalling and crawling to my car, but I did this, and I loved it because I got a message from Casey last night. He said they had a testing with Alpine Bakery, and they're going to bring those fantastic products to Gilmer County to serve in their restaurant.
Wow.
So before you go to theater, you can go uptown, go to Canterbury, go to any of the great restaurants in town, plan this as an all-day event in Gilmer County.
Right. I mean,
and end it with this great place.
Exactly, and you've got this little boardwalk where you can go shop, walking around, and you do have excellent restaurants right there within walking distance.
Yeah, and there's plenty of parking behind the theater.
Exactly.
I know there's going to be good parking, and that's part of it. When you go somewhere, you want to feel comfortable. If you parked in downtown Gilmer County and spent the whole day until the play was over at 10 o'clock at night, you feel safe walking to your car.
Definitely.
It's not like you're walking into downtown Atlanta and you got your armed guard and the Secret Service with you, because this is a safe place to spend your day.
Right.
And I think this is going to just add to it. It's going to make it, we're going to go from a daycation to a staycation. We're going to stay at night. And then you might just rent you a place up here to stay because we have some nice motels too. So turn Gilmer County into your destination of choice for a staycation. There you go. There you go.
Yes.
Well, I'm excited for you.
Commercial.
I know. Chamber of Commerce.
The Chamber.
That would be $2.
Ka-ching.
I'm excited for you. Yeah. I know that you are looking forward to this. I know that you're going to make a difference in some lives. I know that you, as you teach young kids, have made a difference in lives.
I hope so.
And given that confidence, because once you hear, you're really good at that. It sticks with you. It sticks with you.
Doesn't that?
Yeah.
In fact, it takes about 4 or 5 of those, you're really good at this, to outdo you really stink at that. So it's so important to hear good messages.
Yeah. Did I tell you the story about Nick took piano lessons and he took maybe 3 months or so, and I'm just going to throw it at you. The piano teacher was boring. He was boring. And Nick did not do well. And he was just bored with it. So the piano teacher said, I don't think he has it in him. I said, really? And I'm thinking to myself, well, son, I didn't think you had it in you. So Nick goes home. He goes on the road with the Inspirations and the Primitive Quartet. Norman from the Primitive Quartet teaches Nick to play the mandolin that week. Nick comes home with the mandolin. Then he gets himself on the computer, and through watching Doyle Lawson, teaches himself to play more and more and more. So I said, this piano teacher discouraged him, and he thought he had no musical ability. He can also sing, which he would not do in front of anybody. He's so funny, I don't even know if he sings in the shower, but he can sing. But nobody encouraged him about the piano, but then Norman just said, son, I bet you can play this, and encouraged him, and he sat down and he plays, so you got to have that one person that says, you've got it in you. You've got it in you. And guess what's in us now? The storm is coming back. So we want y'all to continue to be safe. I got to talk a little bit about tomorrow's program. Tomorrow's program is going to be wonderful. Do you know Rick and Lucy Harris, Noah's parents? Okay, Noah lost his life fighting for our country. And his parents are going to be with me tomorrow. This is Noah's dog tag, reproduction of his dog tag. He was the finest young man to ever come out of Gilmer County. He was their only child. They will be with me tomorrow as we celebrate his life. And as we talk about Memorial Day, it's not just about picnics and barbecue. It's about everybody who gave their life for our country and for the good of the world. And with that, I'm going to throw in that I am so proud of the trip that our president has taken to visit folks.
Awesome.
He's just over there meeting and greeting and shaking hands, and I love Melania. She is just fantastic, a beautiful, beautiful lady. Imagine coming to a country that you didn't quite fit in when she came. She speaks 5 languages. She is beautiful, and I'm just so proud of what's happening for us in the world, because we are on the world stage right now. Through computers, people in Czechoslovakia can watch us right now. We think about that. We are on the world stage. It's not just about what the Republicans and the Democrats are doing in Washington, D.C. It's about what are we doing on the world stage. And I think it's important that we all rally around our president. He is our
Yes.
president. He is our
Rally
president.
around your country,
Yeah.
regardless of what side or how you stand. This is about get behind your country. No one human being, because of the way that our great Constitution was designed, no one human being, not called the president, is going to take us under. Get behind him or her had she been elected, or when she's elected. Get behind that president and get behind America.
That's what it's all about.
Another great president said that a house divided cannot stand.
That's right.
And so get behind him and give him a chance. Listen, what better president could we have to be in this kind of position where people are gunning for him, the entire media is gunning for him, but I heard a commencement speech that he gave evidently years ago where he ended it by saying, never, ever, ever, ever give up. So we chose the right one to be in position because he's the only one that would be able to stand under this kind of pressure.
And you and I both know that he's not accidentally there.
No.
God is in control of everything we do, and we understand that completely, and we know that he's there because God put him there. And I said, if you watch, I love to watch Franklin Graham. I love him. I love his message. I love everything about him. And he knows, we all know, this isn't an accident. This isn't some fluke of voting. This is God in control. And we're going to give him a chance to make everything right with America. And we just have to get together.
And I appreciate hearing President Donald Trump say God in a speech. To actually say, God bless America. I appreciate that. I know that we're not supposed to be a country that acknowledges one religion over another. We should have freedom of that. At the same time, don't hedge about if that's how you feel like you got there is because God put you there, then don't hedge about it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
I'd rather
don't be afraid you're going to offend somebody because the truth will stand when everything else fails. You ever read the Bible?
Yes.
It's true from beginning to end.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, tomorrow, Vicky's going to be here too. We're going to have Rick and Lucy here. We're going to have Vicky here. We're going to be talking about how does the Bible live out itself today, right now in our world, because the Bible 2,000 years ago was true and correct. It is correct today.
Yes.
Every single day of your life, you can look back and you can read a Bible verse that will relate to exactly what is happening in your life today. And I don't care what you're facing. I don't care what you're up against. When you look out, all of a sudden, and I've been there, I've been in the lowest valley you can ever walk. And to get back on the top of the mountain, it is absolutely amazing. I could not have done this alone. There were so many prayers. I truly believe that prayer changes things. And I said, the Lord laughs at me because I will pray and then I'll say, oh, wait, I forgot. And then I'll start again. And I know he's like, would you shut up and go to sleep? Because I just understand that prayer does change things. There were so many people praying that I would come out of what happened to me, both emotionally, physically, financially. So many things happened to me, and I'm walking on top of that mountain again, and it feels good. But if I go back into the valley, I know how to get out of there. I know how to get out of there. And I think that is the most important thing we can teach each other, and today, reach out to somebody. Stay safe today, y'all. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Are you still giving piano lessons? Can kids call you?
Yes.
Give me your phone number.
770-287-5267.
And if you want your child to learn piano from a lady who will encourage and never discourage, pick up the phone and call Miss Cagle, and you will be absolutely amazed at how things work out, because the Lord's got a plan, doesn't he?
Yes.
Thank you so much for being
Thank
here
you.
today.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited. I can't wait until October. And yes, I want to get some tickets as quick as
Smoke
possible.
on the Mountain.
Smoke on the Mountain right here in Gilmer County, beginning Marble Festival is first weekend of October, so we can say officially.
You're going to have a flyer. I'll leave it here.
Okay.
With auditions. You got to fill those character roles. And so I need some bluegrass pickers, singers, actor.
There you go.
I'm not asking for much.
Multi-talented. There you go. We're going to